The WWE owns the rights to use your face. I know that's a bit clickbaity as it were, but I'm going to actually justify every word I just said. Now, as an example leading into this, Twitter is currently attempting to bring in a new rule regarding privacy and image rights that will not apply to the WWE for many reasons. This essentially means that companies such as the WWE and individuals such as WWE fans should no longer be able to share images of wrestlers, or in fact images of audiences, without specific permission from everyone featured in the picture. Except when it comes to the WWE, that isn't quite true. You see, the WWE actually owns the rights to use of your face. Let me break this one down for you. Firstly, hi. I'm Tom Colohue, and I'm a freelance wrestling journalist and a weekly VIP podcaster for Wade Keller's PW Torch. I break wrestling news here on YouTube and Twitch, so be sure to hit subscribe and like the video to learn exclusive information that isn't available anywhere else. Want more reason before we get back to it? I'm the only guy who reported that Becky Lynch would be returning at SummerSlam ahead of time. Let's talk about WWE owning your face. The WWE has spent years honing the phrasing of their contracts to ensure that they quite literally own the rights to broadcast whatever image they like featuring any and all of their wrestlers. They can place one of their wrestlers, their image, or in fact their person into a commercial, on the side of a bus, onto a beer, or a milk carton. This is the thing that resulted in Twitch, Cameo, YouTube channels, and even Zelina Vega's OnlyFans being shut down so that the company could control how often you could see their wrestlers on alternative platforms. More than that though, it doesn't actually end there. You see, the WWE can technically claim ownership of your face too. Well, if you've ever bought a ticket and been to a wrestling show, then they probably already have a lot of footage of your face. If you scour WWE.com, or if you check the terms and conditions for ticket sales for WWE events such as Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-views, you'll find clauses in there that allow the WWE the rights to use your face to promote their own show. This is important and necessary. Without that clause, the WWE can't show you in the crowd. So how could they show their wrestling matches? At the same time though, what would the WWE be without crowd reactions such as Izzy or Angry Miz Girl? Unfortunately for you, you now have to ask the question of what would Twitter be without Angry Miz Girl? What about the streak is broken guy? Are you going to have to get his personal permission in order to use a GIF reacting to something crazy and insane? Twitter says that you can't use their face, but the WWE can, and they can absolutely use yours if you've been to a show. Fancy being on a milk carton? Legally, they have the rights to do that. You sign that right away when you buy tickets. So yes, to be blunt, this may sound clickbaity and a little bit facetious, but I'm actually not joking. The WWE own your face. This image rights change on Twitter won't affect them at all because they already have the signed rights to all of their wrestlers, even more than the wrestlers themselves do. The wrestlers need permission from WWE to make private appearances. Going forwards, we might need to be careful as creators, entertainers, and just general fans. The WWE, not so much. That said, when it comes to the WWE specifically, I don't see this being that much of a problem. It won't affect YouTube, it won't affect Twitch, and honestly, the WWE are usually quite happy to let people pirate and share footage of the WWE. Other companies, not so much. We are aware of problems when it comes to sharing clips of AEW, of New Japan. They can shut you down, and they often do. Meanwhile, if you want to watch a pirated stream of Raw or SmackDown, Twitch is still waiting on WWE to let them know that they should stop it from happening. So far, not so much.